Imagine a white sand beach, palm trees, and a crystal-clear sea, but with an unexpected twist: colossal mountains, covered in rainforest, rising dramatically just a few kilometers from the coast. It's one of the most unique encounters in world geography, and a cultural treasure of the indigenous peoples. Forget what you think about Caribbean beaches. We usually imagine calm waters and white sand. But there's a place in Colombia where the Caribbean meets the unexpected. A place where the sand isn't embraced by gentle hills, but by a wall of mountains that rise to over 5,000 meters in altitude. Welcome to Tayrona National Park. The essence of Tayrona National Park is a geographical anomaly. It's not your average Caribbean beach. It's the only place in the world where such a high coastal mountain rises directly from the sea. To grasp the magnitude of what we're talking about, we need to look at the mountain that is the mother of it all, the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. It's an isolated massif, meaning it's not part of a larger chain like the Andes. It rises alone, like an island of land, reaching an impressive 5,700 meters in altitude. That's the height of snow-capped peaks. Now the contrast. This imposing mountain is only 42 kilometers from the coastline, plunging dramatically into the Caribbean Sea. On a boat trip, you can simultaneously see white sand beaches and, on the horizon, the snow-capped peaks of the Sierra Nevada. It's as if nature has glued the Arctic to the equator. This abrupt transition from maximum altitude to sea level creates a phenomenon called life zones. In Tayrona, the change in climate, temperature, and vegetation is extremely rapid. We begin on the coast, with a dry tropical forest, adapted to survive long periods of sun and heat, where cacti and palm trees coexist side by side. Then we ascend to the humid forest, dense and shrouded in mist, which serves as home to creatures that require constant moisture. It's the same principle as climbing a building. Each floor has a different climate, but here, we are climbing a building almost 6,000 meters high. This combination of extremes makes Tayrona a crucial refuge. The coastal forest and mangroves, those groups of trees whose roots live submerged in saltwater, act as natural filters, protecting the quality of the water that flows into the Caribbean and providing nurseries for fish and crustaceans. Without this buffer forest, the turquoise waters would not have their famous clarity. The park is a biodiversity laboratory and an excellent example of how geographical scale affects life. Tayrona's diversity is so rich that it's possible to find more bird species in a small area than in many entire European countries. And all this thanks to this geographical collision of mountain and sea, which forces life to adapt in incredibly small spaces.